Welcome, Aquarius. This is going to be a card energy reading here through the end of April. We are still, as of the recording of this, in Mercury retrograde. We've got a full moon in Scorpio coming up here very soon, which is going to be a good energy, very transformative energy, and a good energy for release. So we are going to get you a reading here to see what Spirit has to say about how best to work with that energy for you through the end of the month. I'm Kat. This is my channel, Vibrational You. Welcome. I do card readings, I do guided meditations, I do spiritual chit chats and things like that. So if that feels like your vibe and you want to contribute to that energy, feel free to like and subscribe. We would love to have you. And let's see what Spirit has to say for you, Aquarius. Please. What do we got? Holy moly. We've got number 41, get clear. See it there? You can see in the portrait, she looks like she's taking some time to journal or to write down, to set intentions. Taking a moment for ourselves to write things down can be a super helpful way to prioritize and get clear. And our second one here, again, comes right out. Number 11, intentions. So yeah. And you can see the girl in this this card has got a Pegasus unicorn that is going to take her to the things that she wants. And she's got the muses in the wing of the unicorn there, dancing in the back of her mind, helping her to know what she wants and set her intentions. So a pretty solid energy coming through of getting clear on what it is we want. And taking the time to do some writing sometimes helps with that. Truth, yeah, number 51 coming out, the Truth card. For sure. Spirit really asking us in this reading to get clear and be truthful with ourselves about what it is we really want. Get to the heart of the matter. We're going to get you some tarot on top of this to clarify the situation. Because we may need to seek the truth as well. Number 40 coming out, risk. So there could be here that there's a risk that needs to be taken or a risk that we're considering. Not that risk is necessarily a bad thing. And burden, number 43 coming up. So let's get some clarification and ask Spirit what is going on, what is coming at us here. The burden card usually has to do with what are we burdening ourselves that isn't really necessary. So are we overburdened? Are we carrying the burden for someone else? It asks us to evaluate what things are an unnecessary burden in our lives. Let's find out what's going on here. Oh, crikey. The Emperor, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Cups in reverse. Not to be a basic B tarot reader, but it's possible for some of you this story is that there's somebody from the past that is definitely not, you're not wanting them to come back over a situation, somebody who is dishonest here. That could definitely be, and all three of those cards jumping out right on top of the Truth card. Spirit definitely feels like do not, and again, please, you know, follow your own intuitions about things, right? It's meant, only take it if it resonates for you, basically. Only follow your own intuitions always. But this definitely jumped right out, like let's not go backwards. Do not go back to the past. Somebody who definitely should not be creeping back up, or the truth is that somebody's not coming back, you know. Let's find out more. You've got the moon coming out on that wrist card. So yeah, it feels like something is an unknown variable to you, something on the path. The moon card is usually that there's mystery on the path, that maybe we don't know where the path is heading, or we're unsure about what's going on. So there's something on this wrist card that's actually a mystery, something that's not clear on the path. Maybe that's why it feels like a risk. It feels like a risk because it's... Oh, really? Okay. We've got the Empress coming out with this. So you've got the Emperor and the Empress coming out with this wrist card, and that's the Eight of Cups coming out as well. Walking away from something that no longer serves you. Walking away from something that isn't helping you move forward, isn't helping you in this Empress energy. And it's possible it feels like a risk, for sure, walking away from something that no longer serves you. Especially when we feel like the outcome is uncertain. When we don't know where that path is leading. Tell me more. Tell me more. For Aquarius, please. Nine of Pentacles coming out. Beautiful. This is going to be a card of independence. A card of financial stability, financial abundance. A card of standing on your own 2 feet, having enough for yourself and having some extra to be generous. It's a beautiful, attractive card. And that's coming up on this burden card. So maybe we are trying to be independent financially, or trying for financial independence, to do things for ourselves, but it feels like it's been a burden. Or maybe we feel burdened and are wanting our independence. We'll get some more on it. The Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands says to stand your ground, to stand in your truth. You can see that the person on this card has the high ground and they're batting everyone else away. So they know they've got the high ground. They know they've got the correct position for them. And they're defending their position. Stick to your guns. Stick to what you know. Stick to what's in your heart. And the Six of Swords coming out with that. Yeah, Aquarius, I'm not sure who this, I mean, this message may not be for everyone, right? Only take it if it resonates, for sure. But you've got the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords coming up with this as well, and it feels like we are definitely leaving a situation in the past, a situation that needs to stay in the past. And moving on for ourselves, moving on in an independent fashion for ourselves here. And again, it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. We do have that Emperor card and Empress card coming out, so it does feel like it might be, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be a work situation or a financial situation. It could be a living situation, an apartment, or a place that's just not a fit. Something was not good. Something about the situation feels shysty. So maybe you got a shysty landlord, or maybe work is being stingy, something of that nature. All right. I'm going to get you some cards for the top of the spread here. This bottom part of the spread is sort of the so below situation. This is the 3D situation taking place. And now I'm going to get some from Spirit for the as above situation. So what the underlying energy looks like for it and what Spirit is saying is the best way to handle this situation. Spirit says rejoice. Spirit says to absolutely be in your joy, Aquarius. This joy card is about finding all of the blessings and all of the joy in everything around you, in everyday things. That if you look, there's joy everywhere. And if you can get yourself in the energy of that joy, even if it's just the joy of the way fresh cut grass smells, then you are bringing in, your abundance, number 20, the cow, nourishment, abundance, asking and receiving. So Spirit saying definitely being in your joy is giving you all of the energy you need to go ahead and ask and receive. Nourishment and abundance. So underlying all this, even if we feel a little awkward about the situation or we're not quite sure of ourselves over here, Spirit is saying the energy is all there for your abundance, for your 9 of Pentacles. And this says the Raven, number 10, magic, coincidence, and synchronistic events. Spirit is letting you know to keep an eye out for those coincidences and synchronicities. Because we all know there's no such thing as coincidence, right? Number 23, the serpent, knowledge and healing. Coming in. This serpent card, the serpent sheds its skin when it's ready to outgrow the old one. And that's the energy that I have feeling here, is that we are shedding a past skin because we've outgrown it. We're ready to move on to a different situation here. And it feels like your guides are giving you hints, like little hints and whispers through the synchronicities, through the coincidences. So keep your eye out for them. 4 of Cups. Here. And the 4 of Cups is generally like an apathy or a disinterest in what's going on. Usually the picture shows a person kind of disinterested in the 3 cups that are in front of them, but a 4th cup is being offered from behind by Spirit. So it usually means that there is something else, a better opportunity, if we choose to look in the cups in a different way. And that's coming out on top of that joy card. So Spirit is really, I feel like if we looked at things through the eyes of Source, if we were looking at things through the eye of joy, then we would be seeing things in a little bit of a different way that would make that 4th cup, the one that's coming from Spirit, appear for us. You've got the 7 of coins coming out on top of this. So this is going to be about patience and cultivation. On the 7 of Cups, the young lady is putting in a lot of work to cultivate something that is worth the wait and worth the harvest. Okay. We've got the Page of Swords and Death coming up. And this is on top of that abundance. So I feel like with the Page of Swords, this is usually a new offer, some communication or some information coming in that allows for a new thought processes or changes your mind about something. The sword suit is a mental suit and the pages are usually messengers. So some sort of a communication, whether that's from a person or in this case, especially because it's on the above section of the spread, it could be a communication coming in from Spirit as well that actually opens your mind to a new kind of thought process. And you've got the Death card coming up. So this could be letting us know the truth or the change of thought process is that something is dead, done, and over with, and we're ready to be reborn into a new abundance. And this is both coming up on that cow card. Ask and receive is what it says. The Ace of Wands comes up on that Raven, magic, coincidence, and synchronistic events. And I love this Ace of Wands because it's like the brush that they're holding there is creation. You can create anything with that brush, and you can see their hand is just on fire. So they are passionate about their new creation with the Ace of Wands. A new idea, a new opportunity for some sort of passionate new endeavor or action coming in as a result of this. And the Devil coming in with the Serpent card. And the Serpent says knowledge and healing is what we're moving past, is what we're ready to outgrow. And it may be different for everybody. Again, it could be a person. Sometimes the Devil card is our own temptations, our own toxic traits or habits, or things that we just know are holding us back and keeping us prisoner to our old self. With the Death card coming out here on top of it, and the Serpent, it feels like Spirit is letting you know that you're ready to move on and move past that, to shed the old skin and move beyond it. And move into an era of abundance and resourcefulness. And Queen of Coins. She's strong, independent, fertile, abundant. And the Nine of Wands. Usually the Wounded Warrior card. Sometimes this card comes up when we feel like we've tried different things. But it can also come up as a card that says that you're almost there, keep trying things. The Nine of Wands comes up right before, obviously, the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands says that it's your harvest. You're ready to go home with your abundance. So the Nine of Wands encourages you to keep going. Keep trying. You're almost there. And I love that in the very center of this spread with all of this energy, it says to get clear and set intentions. To make sure that you're absolutely clear on what it is you want. So that way, when you take a risk to relieve yourself of burden, like it's looking like down here, you've got your energy in the right place, and you can use the feeling of Spirit, you can use the feeling of joy to ask and receive and bring your abundance in, an abundant new era for you. I'm going to get you one more card. This is going to be from the Lightworkers Oracle. We've got number 21. Spiritual service. And I'll read that one for you. Okay, Aquarius. Self-doubt can be a habit that's hard to break. It can slow down your spiritual progress and the fulfillment of your life purpose. Ultimately, it won't stop you, but it can make your progress seem more challenging. It's easier to fulfill your purpose when you acknowledge your own goodness and talent and do what you love to the best of your ability. Realize that you are enough, that your work is good, and that you have something of value to offer. It's time to let go of fear of failure, concern about your ability, and your right to live a happy and fulfilled life of success. The universe believes in you. I love it. I'm going to read you the invocation for this card if you want to be able to use it for yourself at this time. It says, Universe, I love you. How can I serve you? I accept love's protection and love's purpose in my heart, in my life. Love empowers and protects me, gives me purpose and passion, peace and play. I believe in love. I am love, and I believe in me. May the joy of helping others give me energy and courage to continue to serve and grow spiritually. May all beings receive your love and be healed through your grace. May all those who want to serve be empowered through mercy, compassion, joy, and love to do so for the greatest good. Through my own free will, so be it. It's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit, and thank you for working with us and for giving us these messages. We appreciate you always. Thank you, Aquarius, for being here. I appreciate you always, and we will see you next time. Bye.